there, wrestling fans. It's Donnie Harris Jr., your ringside pitchman, with a breaking update. The CCW Board of Directors has come to a decision. They have read the comments, they have read the emails, and have listened to fan input. And so, on August 10th in Fernandina Beach, the man that will face the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon, for the CCW Heavyweight Championship will be, drum roll please, the undefeated Cody Knight, the only man that has not been pinned in a CCW ring in singles competition. There has been a violent conflict between one Manson Gray and our Southern States champion, the new breed Landon Crews. I was there when the Manson Gray tried to burn the flesh off the face of the new breed Landon Crews. And more than anybody, I would love to see that sick, disgusting man, Manson Gray, get his comeuppance. But unfortunately, here at CCW, we have to consider the, how can I put this, the safety of our competitors. And so, despite fans really wanting this, the CCW Board of Directors have decided that we cannot, in fact, sanction a confrontation between Manson Gray and the new breed Landon Crews out of fear of what might both men do to each other. So, folks, I love to deliver good news, but unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news this time. CCW will, in fact, not have a match between Manson Gray and the new breed Landon Crews. And for that, personally, I would like to give an apology because, as I have said, more than anyone, I would like to see the new breed get his vengeance on one Manson Gray.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to another exciting episode of Continental Championship Wrestling Superstars of the Ring. The road to Wrestlebash is on August 10th in Fernandina Beach, Florida. It is the biggest event in Continental Championship Wrestling's 2019 touring schedule. It's the biggest event in wrestling, period. Now, as we just heard from Donnie, a lot of information we're going to go over for this year's event. Up front, our CCW Southern States Champion, the new breed Landon Crews, has been denied a match with the enigmatic Manson Gray, almost apocalyptic as a leader. Now, because of the ongoing tension between these two competitors, Continental Championship Wrestling at this time has said that they do not want to sanction a match between these two competitors. And if somebody that's been on that side of the board, I kind of have to agree. The one-upmanship between these two, it's violent, and it's not even so much as a sportsman-like violence between two competitors. It's a very personal one-on-one upmanship between these two. And frankly, like I said, I can't disagree with not wanting to sanction this match. And I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit more of this as we go on towards Wrestlebash. That information aside, the main event has been scheduled. Cody Knight, the undefeated Alaskan superstar, is going to get his wish. He's going to get his one-on-one match with the CCW first-year Hall of Honor ballot, multiple-time tag team champion, multiple-time Southern States champion, our heavyweight champion, the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon. Now, as you saw in a recent episode of Continental Championship Wrestling Superstars of the Ring, McKinnon hit the lariat on Knight. Now, normally, our champion hits his finishing move. He hits that lariat. His opponents don't get up. And it's a few minutes before they get up. It's a pretty devastating clothesline, as even I've taken it myself and had to be helped out to the back. It's a level of pain that, frankly, if you're not a competitor, you're not going to understand. If you are a competitor, you fear it. Knight took it. And while Jamie McKinnon had his back turned to the crowd, walking back to the back, Knight got back up to his feet. The rookie, the undefeated Knight, may have our champion's number. And on August 10th in Fernandina Beach, these two are finally going to meet up one-on-one. And it could be everything Knight wants it to be. It could be a night where the rookie takes a champion, or it just could be another night of Jamie McKinnon taking a CCW newcomer to town, and any challenger at his title is already in for one wild ride. Speaking of wild rides, let's talk about another situation that's occurring here in Continental Championship Wrestling. Now, as we saw on last week's episode, Toxic was given a very interesting business proposal by the Diamond Exchange, and one Brian Blitz. Now, as a commentator here in Continental Championship Wrestling, I'm used to seeing Brian Blitz over to my left as we would kind of host this television show. To see that he's now the person in charge of the Diamond Exchange as making those decisions is unique and horrifying in its own way. But to go after Toxic, to try to bring him into the fold, is very shrewd for this company. That said, Toxic decided not to take that opportunity and ended up on a 3-on-1 beatdown from Daniel Anderson, from Shooter McGee, and from Brian Blitz. This week in action, we're going to see Rock and Roll Chris Turner take on Shooter McGee. And we're going to go to that match right now.
Way to the ring, hailing from Illinois, Iowa, and being accompanied to the ring by Brian Blitz. He is representing the Diamond Exchange.
Hey, thanks to the guys in the studio. We're here at ringside. This week in action, Shooter McGee with his new manager, Brian Blitz. Do you know how weird it is for me to have to say that? Brian Blitz is the mastermind behind the dynasty. Blitz!
Welcome to the ring now.
And what's scary is because he's one of the most terrifying people I've ever actually seen.
He's giving us.
You got something to say, new guy?
I'm good.
I don't think you will.
He's definitely changed his style. I'm not sure what's going on.
He used to be one of the nicest human beings you could ever work with.
He had money. He had payouts. Diamond Dave, they paid him out and joined the Diamond Exchange several weeks ago.
I mean,
He was refereeing the match with Rock and Roll Chris Turner, Road Warrior Chris Turner during the match. Turner was pinned. The match was over, and that was the start of the new Diamond Exchange.
You know, the worst part about it is, of all the people in Continental Championship Wrestling, Brian Blitz is an encyclopedia on everybody here.
Exactly.
I mean, he's interviewed them, he's watched the matches, he's refereed, he's been through the training school. I mean, we've seen everybody go up. He's seen the people that have competed here in Continental Championship Wrestling. So, of course, he knows everything that's going on. He knows the weaknesses and strengths. And then we have the icon.
And he's not happy. He's not in a good mood after what happened with the Diamond Exchange several weeks ago.
He's really not. He is always a fan favorite here in Continental Championship Wrestling. Really looking like he's dropped quite a bit of weight.
He's ready to go. He's ready to wrestle.
Well, recently, the Diamond Exchange put his partner Logan Stevens out of commission. We don't know when Logan will be back in wrestling.
No. Yeah, he was banged up pretty bad by the Diamond Exchange. Several major injuries. We expect a speedy recovery. We're not sure. We don't have a timetable on his return.
You know, and these two are absolutely no stranger to each other. Shooter
McGee pointing at his old best friend, Chris Turner. It's weird to see this.
You know, I was there when Shooter McGee started through the training program. I was there when Chris Turner took him under his wing and really helped him along here in Continental Championship Wrestling. Chris wasn't ever trying to get anything out of it. And
Shooter said before the match he's got Turner right where he wants him. He's going to inflict more damage on him. I mean, that was just crazy.
I mean, wow, is it personal? Wow, look at those punches. McGee being whipped to the rope. Turner with that clothesline. There's the second one. Back elbow. Shooter McGee, the smartest thing he could do is get out of that ring.
He got out of the ring.
And again, Brian
Blitz is taunting Turner over here. Now he's going to check on McGee.
This is unreal. Seeing Brian Blitz, just this new attitude.
I know.
I can't fathom it.
Shooter trying to call a timeout. I don't think that works here in CCW. Point at the ref. Count should already be at 4 or 5.
McGee knows what he's doing. These two are no strangers to each other. Turner, and it just keeps getting more and more personal as we continue on. You know, these guys met at Wrestlebash. They met at Stampede. You know, and these stakes just keep escalating between these two.
Yeah. It's been a year-long rivalry.
I mean, and it's not just Shooter. It's gotten involved with the Diamond Exchange. The money got involved. And nobody knows what really convinced Shooter to turn on Chris Turner. You know, is it professional animosity? Was it the money? Was it not a lack of opportunities? There's vintage rock and roll Chris Turner, that double stomp to the gut.
Turner's got to be careful, though. He's paying attention to Brian Blitz. He needs to focus on this match.
You know, that's the problem with Chris Turner nowadays, is that there's too many bullets being shot in his direction. You know, with his partner with Logan Stevens out, now it's not a 2-on-3, now it's a 3-on-1.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up, Blitz!
Rope clothesline.
And Chris Turner's offense, you're not going to see a lot of razzle-dazzle. You're not going to see a lot of. He's not coming off the top rope. He's not.
You're going to see a lot of good old school wrestling. Good technique.
And he's good. I mean, he's an icon. He's got on championship wrestling as well as wrestling itself.
Clothesline.
Good job,
Elbow drop. An elbow.
Shooter McGee,
referee is dealing with it. Oh, look at that. Brian Blitz. Unbelievable.
McGee's
choking out Chris Turner. And the referee is being distracted.
That's despicable by Brian Blitz. Man, it's baffling to me to see Brian Blitz choking Chris Turner. It's just this anger. Where did all this anger come from?
Face to the mat.
You know, we saw with Diamond David what he did with Shooter McGee, and that money corrupts.
Yes, it does corrupt. Try another pin. I don't know. Quick kick out by Turner. Ooh, an elbow drop. He's gonna throw him between the ropes and out of the ring.
That's right at the.
Now, oh no, Brian Blitz is going down.
Right at the feet of me and Brian Blitz. And Blitz is taunting the crowd.
He's got his knee on Turner's throat.
Blitz
disrupting the breathing of rock and roll Chris Turner. He's having a hard time catching his breath now. Referee finally back. Oh no, Blitz has got him in a headlock now.
Blitz putting on 145 pounds of himself.
Now he's got his foot to the head. Oh, jeez. Foot to the head. This is uncalled for. Uncalled for.
Chris Turner. And again, it's not
He's out here. Ooh.
It's not a one-on-one match. It never is. You're dealing with the Diamonds.
No, it never is. Oh, a knee to the ribs. He's been working on those ribs for the last few minutes.
You know, let's call it what it is. Chris Turner may be in some of the best shape of his life. I mean, it's very easy to see how much weight he's dropped lately, how much faster he is getting back in the ring.
Yeah.
But he's still been doing this for 20-plus years, almost 30 years of in-ring action.
Yes.
You know, that wears on you. It's going to wear you down. And it makes everything a target.
Got some chokehold here, sleeper hold.
Shooter McGee being as close as he was to Chris Turner, he knows that those ribs might be a little softer. He knows that those knees have been broken quite a few times. You know, McGee didn't come into this match without a game plan.
Good reversal by Turner. He's hurt.
Desperation by Turner. Ladies, nice roll up. Listen to Brian Blitz yelling he's got the tights. Chris Turner cheats. Turner set up for the rock and drop, and he got it!
He got it. He landed it. Can this be it? Can he get on there?
He's going to pin him right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. And Blitz pulled him off.
Referee has got to step in.
Look at the look on Chris Turner's face.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a setup.
Look at this.
Here comes Anderson.
Oh, no. That's it. Disqualification, and the Diamond Exchange going right back to work on Chris Turner.
And
once again, this happened last month. It's happening again tonight. Wait a minute, what's
What?
this?
It's Toxic?
Coming to the ring. What? He's got a.
Oh!
He's got the kendo stick. Oh!
Brian Blitz got one. Shooter got one. Dana Anderson got one. Chris Turner's going to get up and see Toxic standing in that ring behind him.
Toxic does not like the Diamond Exchange after what happens after his match against Hunter Young when they attacked him after he refused their offer to join the Diamond Exchange.
Turner's going to be... Look at the look on Turner's face.
Yeah, he's wondering what's going on. He was out of commission there for a few minutes.
Toxic came to the aid of rock and roll Chris Turner. And did he...
Oh, wait a minute, what's this?
Wait, did he come to the aid of rock and roll Chris Turner, or did he come to get a little bit of revenge against the Diamond Exchange?
He's banged up now.
Well, Brian Blitz is on the ground out here in front of us. He took a kendo stick shot.
Yeah, he's out here.
Look at this. Anderson and Shooter just leaving him.
Oh, they're running out of there. They're running out. Yeah, they're out of there.
Wow.
Brian Blitz right here in front of us.
I think Blitz
right in front of the fanny pack and the exercise program that
I think
Powers left us.
Blitz might be trying to skate out behind. Toxic didn't say a word.
No, he didn't. He's leaving, which... Great win by rock and roll Chris Turner. Blitz is limping out of here.
Brian Blitz got a...
He's hurt. Yeah, he's out of there. He's running out.
Oh, I'm sure he's hurt. That kid there sits shot rock him.
Fans chanting rock and roll. They love Chris Turner here.
We're going to throw you guys back up. Welcome back, wrestling fans. Now, here's where Continental Championship Wrestling's landscape starts to really skew as we are on that road to Wrestlebash, August 10th in Fernandina Beach, Florida. Now, as you just saw, Rock and Roll Chris Turner taking on Shooter McGee. Fans, it's one of our longest rivalries, so you're seeing it go back and forth. You're seeing wins traded. These two are just to the point that they're trying to take the other out of Continental Championship Wrestling. So let's up the factor a little bit. As the Diamond Exchange came in and were putting the boots to Rock and Roll Chris Turner, as well as their new manager, Brian Blitz, who's, again, it's just weird for me not to see him standing beside me calling the action, is that of all people in our locker room to come out and make the save, Toxic. I'm going to reiterate for you guys. Toxic is the person that comes out and makes the save. Now, we've seen Toxic. Toxic is really disgusting and pretty creepy. He spits slime. He has that weird-looking mohawk, the face paint. Being around him is creepy. That's on one hand. On the other hand, he's a hell of a wrestler. He's a great competitor in that ring and can mat wrestle as well as throw anybody in this company off their game plan. That's one side of the ring. He was back-to-back with Rock and Roll Chris Turner, CCW's longtime, the icon here in Continental Championship Wrestling. So now as we move towards Wrestlebash, here we're looking for a tag team match. We have the team of the Diamond Exchange, led by Brian Blitz. We have Shooter McGee, former multiple-time champion in this company. We have Daniel Anderson. A family, a legacy tradition, a person that has been in this company long enough to know the ins and outs, and especially how to combat one rock and roll Chris Turner. So now you have that team against the very, very unorthodox Toxic and the longtime staple rock and roll Chris Turner. Strange alliances as we are on that road to Wrestlebash. But for all that, right now, we're going to go to the icon. We're going to go to CCW's own rock and roll Chris Turner.
Wrestlebash 28. Once again, rock and roll Chris Turner is in a situation. I've been in many situations going into Wrestlebash. This one's kind of unique. Shooter McGee, Daniel Anderson, this feud going on has seemed to really taken a toll. But I'm going to tell you something. You might have chased Logan Stevens out of CCW. You haven't chased me out. And if this takes teaming up with someone like Toxic, I thought about it, and that's not the worst partner I could have. I mean, tag team champion. He's a very aggressive person. Can I trust him? I don't know. But if it means getting my hands on Shooter McGee, Daniel Anderson, I'll take that chance. So at Wrestlebash in Fernandina Beach, where it all started, we're going to see something that's going to shock the world. We're either going to be the best damn tag team you've ever seen, or I'm going to be the best damn singles wrestler you ever seen. But on August the 10th, we will find out.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Interesting words from rock and roll Chris Turner. And as I stated, the landscape around here is really starting to change. When we have a tag team match scheduled at Wrestlebash, the Diamond Exchange versus the longtime icon, rock and roll Chris Turner, and former Southern States champion, Toxic, as a team, it's not something you're going to want to miss. It's probably going to only happen the one time, and Wrestlebash is full of one-time moments, full of experiences that you will only see with Continental Championship Wrestling. August 10th in Fernandina Beach, Florida, that tag match has already been announced. Another moment, potential moment in time, moment in CCW history, as the rookie, the undefeated Cody Knight goes one-on-one with longtime CCW heavyweight champion, the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. Now let's put this into context. McKinnon has knocked out almost everybody in this company with that lariat at some point. Almost. Because as we've seen with CCW Superstars of the Ring, Cody Knight took it, and Cody Knight got back up to his feet. But it's a very interesting dynamic. If the champ can't knock out a competitor with that finishing move, if a rookie can get back onto his feet to compete against the champion, anything is possible. And that is what Wrestlebash is all about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the road to Wrestlebash, we're heating up.
Quick.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. There's something I just have to get off my chest here.
You be Landon Crews, the camera's yours.
This goes out to the CCW board. I recently saw that you did not want to sanction a match at Wrestlebash between myself and Manson Gray. Well, I'm not going to take that for an answer. I'm not going to take that as a solution because that's not a solution for myself. I cannot move past this until I have a match with Manson Gray. My family's asked me, my friends asked me, what are you going to do about it, Landon? Give me the chance with Manson Gray, and I will show you what I'm going to do about it. And this goes out to the fans because I need your help. If you want to see myself and Manson Gray at WrestleBash 28, the biggest show of the year in Fernandina Beach, I need your help. Contact us, email us, send us Facebook messages, comment on Instagram, Twitter. I need your help because I am not going to take no for an answer. I need each and every single one of you to help me out, to help this situation out. I need a match with Manson Gray to move on with my life.